We are here at the Panasonic booth and we're asking Mr. Takamatsu about the new DSLR camera of Panasonic, the DMC-L1. This new camera just got on market. What was the acceptance of the camera from the market, from enthusiasts?
Well, we just introduced this, product in Europe. So actually, we haven't received any reaction from the actual consumers yet.
Mm-hmm.
But from the journalists and from dealers, I think our concept is well accepted. Like analog feeling with this shut dial, the ring, and this style, very flat. Not like other computers, this SLR. Very special design and special concept and operationality we have with this SLR.
Who are you competing with this camera? Who are the competitors?
Actually, we don't have any competitors with this element because we don't aim the big sales with this element. We try to establish the brand image with this element. With this element, I can say we want to announce that we are here, Panasonic here in the photo industry. We believe that we can achieve that goal with this element.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't you decide to go on the market with an entry-level, cheaper camera?
So, as I mentioned, that we are very latecomer in the digital camera market. And of course, this is the first digital SLR for us. So now we'd like to establish the brand image. That's our first priority, at this moment. So we achieved to introduce a very high expensive level, digital SLR product first. But we incorporate this like design as a kit frame. But so when we compare the other computer models, they include very cheap, inexpensive lens as a kit frame, right? So the lens itself is completely different. So I think we cannot compare the actual price with this L1 and other computer models.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask, what are the distinguishing features of Panasonic DSLR camera? You have mentioned a few, like the shutter dial and aperture ring and a good lens you include with the camera. What else?
Alright, so the very unique function is we have our live view functions. So with this component, also we can use live view functions through this LCDs. So that's very unique. So with conventional digital cameras, everybody can use only viewfinders to shoot. But now, everyone can use this view. That's very convenient for some purposes.
Mm-hmm. Some people are expecting, including myself, late cameras like Panasonic and maybe Sony to change the whole DSLR market. In a whole, what are the plans of Panasonic? What are the goals? What do you want to achieve on the DSLR market?
Now our target is the 10% market share in the digital SLR in 2010. This is our current plan. We want to achieve with our digital SLR market. So of course, to achieve this big goal, we'd like to introduce more. This SLR. But now we are just starting, which kind of product will be introduced next year.
When can we expect the next DSLR?
Now I can say only that next year.
Next year?
Next year, yeah.
Okay. It seems that many big names in camera industry are leaving the bridge market in favor of the DSLR cameras. Panasonic seems to be one of the last players, and at the moment probably the biggest one with the new FZ30 and FZ50. What are your plans on this market, on this segment?
We are very proud of that. We made the big zoom bridge camera market with FZ series. So in 2002, we introduced the FZ1. That is the first digital camera with a 12-time optical zoom with a mega OIS. And after our FZ1, I think our Canon, Sony, all other competitors also introduced very similar concept cameras. So we are very proud that we made this trend. So I would like to continue to develop and keep this market with the FZ series. And so when we compare the this FZ series bridge camera to the SLR, of course the SLR has the bigger sensors, so we can produce maybe better picture quality with this SLR. But with FZ series like FZ50s, everybody can shoot any kind of subject that they want to shoot with only one camera, because we have 12-time optical zoom from 35 to 120. So almost everything we can shoot with this very compact camera. That's our big advantage of this bridge camera, this kind of bridge cameras.
Well, the disadvantage that comes with the smaller sensor size is noise, and many people are not happy that you have increased the resolution from 8 megapixels to 10 megapixels, because this means more noise, or if you have more noise reduction, then less detail.
But we believe, we had a lot of noise in FZ30. So for us, the first priority of the development is to decrease the noise. So we developed the Velocity 3. So especially at the higher ISO, like ISO 400, when we compare the FZ30 result and FZ50 result, FZ50 has much better than the FZ30. We're sure. So of course, if this product sensor is very small, so compared to SLR, we have more noise. But we believe most of the if the user will be satisfied with that picture quality produced by FZ50.
But stronger noise reduction means less detail.
But we have 10 megapixels. That means we can produce more details. So that's a balance, And
do you think that now you have with 10 megapixel sensor, you have more details on your images than
FZ30, of course. Than FZ30.
Than FZ30?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think the limit is in resolution-wise in these small sensor sizes?
That's a very, very difficult question. So as market, how can I say, needs the more megapixel, we have to produce more megapixel sensors. So of course we know that 10 megapixel is not necessary for most of the consumers. Of course, because if the camera has a 5 or 6 megapixel, we can print A4 or maybe A3. We can print very good with very good picture qualities. But we are doing business, and we have to sell a product to continue our business. So that's of course that is one of the reasons that we increase the number of pixels to keep the price and to sell more, because people buy the digital camera depending on the number of megapixels.